Come.
Just get your umbrella. It's so hot.
Yeah. Ready? This is a nice pump that works by the mechanism. When it's turned up, it goes. If there's inside of it, there's a little sensor. When it goes down, it turns off. So what you're gonna do? So if you connect the collector cord over there. I thought like this. Hold on. If it's in the off mode, if it's connected on this mode, it's not gonna work. Right? Let me show you. So I'm gonna have it down, for instance, like say I have it down, and it's actually pretty good. It works not even dirty water and stuff. So I'm gonna connect it here with a plug, right?
What's the temperature? It's like 92 degrees.
So this way takes a lot more work than the regular way. Regular way, one hose, but we don't have that stuff because it keeps popping, so I have to make it rise until we get the better hose. So you see it's off right now. When it goes up, it goes on. On, off. Sometimes you can trick it and have it hold it up yourself. If you see the water in there and it's not lifting it up, lift it up yourself and let it go. So in this case, I want to see if the hose is patent. I want to see if it's patent. I want to make sure it's not going to kink or burst on it. So I'm going to submerge this one in the water. I want it spilling. Right? Oh, the hose is on already. So the water, even if you turn it off the backwash, it still comes up. So I'm going to let it go down.
Okay, I can do it because I have the plug.
So you see this? He wants to pump. So now he's pumping. Follow me. Follow me. I want to make sure the hose is going to be patent. Come. No kinking. See over here, kinks? No kinks. Hey, right? No kinks. Okay. Let's see. I'd rather be unplugged so you can see it. Because you say kinks and it bursts. Usually I do it on and say, oh, watch me clean it off. It's a little hard this time. Okay. Mix is good. Come. Over here it's good. Where's the pump straight? Right here, the pump got the water here. Okay? So it's fresh water, not poisonous water. We want the pump from over here, okay? So, moving different climbs on the back way. So come. Go. So, do me a favor. Hey, is it finished? Unplug it. Okay. No, drop it down. Drop it down. Drop it down. Okay. So what normally happens? Yeah. So what normally happens? You see how you had it? If he goes and he has nothing to do, it grows and it burns itself out. It needs to always have a continuous supply. Normally what I would do, I'll turn it on a little bit and turn it off. On a little bit, turn it off to see how the water's moving. And then come back and then say, okay,
did you see
it's
all
clean.
the way already?
But it's going all the way now, it's good. Yeah. This one is so powerful. If it goes on the kinks at some points, it'll burst. They're very powerful, so the hoses are not strong enough. And you get what you pay for, right? And the sun makes it even more malleable, and things in the kink it makes more. So that's why I want to put it in an area where in case it gets popped, it's not going to flood the area of the good plants to make them die. Okay? So what I'm going to do now, you were going to say, turn it on and turn it on at the same time, right? Yeah. So I'm going to turn it on. It's going to splash up a little bit. This whole wants to recoil back like a little bad snake. It bursts up and tries to recoil back, okay? So you just have to hold it there. Your shoes here, I don't want you to get wet. Should I give you the other shoes?
Yeah, that's fine. Just
So hold it there, right? Make sure there's no kinks in the system. All right? I'll put it down a second. Yeah. Sorry. All right, let me turn it on a second. And you're going to do this. You say run it for a good minute or so till you see it. So while it's running, it's going to build up. I want it to start already.
Okay.
So this thing on the side, go on. See, it's not on, so I'll put it, I'll turn sideways. Let it float, and it's going to flow and it's going to do something. It's going to start to see this. When it gets pressurized like this, it starts to work. But this one is so powerful, it puts more in here than this. So 1 second. So you get more back in. Make it not the case. I guess make it more like rounded. Curve it, okay? Okay. So you notice as time goes on, it'll get less and less cloudy. You see? And this is running good, nice and
So
patent.
you're finishing what's inside.
I want to give it a good minute's worth of water to get a lot of the debris out. No, not all the water. No, I want to give it about a minute's worth of running time of it pushing the debris out. Then I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to put it to rinse. So now I'm going to keep rinsing and cleaning the filter. I'm going to let it fill up to the top of it. So you can now get a little clearer than before. Before it's more gray. A little clearer.
Still dirty. Yeah.
So what I'm going to pause. So hold on to this side. I'm going to pause it. All right. Let it build up a little bit. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to turn the pump off. See me, Labes? Turn the pump off. I'm gonna go there and flick it from backwash to rinse. Flick it around. So rinse is gonna thing it while it's still running there, right? Now I'm gonna turn the pump back on. So now I'm rinsing and clean. I'm rinsing the filter, backwash the filter. Backwash the filter, it builds up, and rinse it off. Thank you. So you're like, I want more debris come out, and then I'm gonna backwash it again. You do it for about a minute of each. Because we have a 2-part system here, and I don't know how good the hose was, and the pump works faster than the other pump, the smaller pump. I have to kind of stop it, let it get time to drip down, thing it again. But you see the water's getting a little clearer now, as opposed to the green you saw before. See the color? Different. So it's getting clean already. But this is what I make it. So when you put it on, it's like doing the laundry. You know, like wash the sand, clean all the stuff. Sand is amazing. Just sand, little particles, traps all the chemicals and stuff in there. So I'm saying I think there's something very therapeutic and very medicinal about walking on the beach too. I'm just dirty.
Ant.
And the ants. Why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't tell me ants on me? You see, you left me the cop in the place over there in Indiana. Now you say ant on me. You ain't telling me nothing.
I was gonna tell you.
So you put a bee on what you tell you say bee?
Yeah.
You put a centipede. You say centipede?
Yeah.
So let me come over here. She's going up. I see your eyes. That's what I'm looking at. Like, why are you looking at my shoulder and tell me what's going on? Go up with the cameraman. Tell me the ants or a snake is on me. And I'm on for snakes and the bugs. Let me know what's on me. Left with the cop. I ain't gonna forget that, man. You left with the car. You
Not
left
a
me,
cop.
man.
It's a security guard.
She left me in the courthouse with the car. I said, oh, okay, she's pulling fast. I'm gonna stop the rinse. I'm gonna turn it off. First, let it go down a bit. Can you have what?
The umbrella.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry. What a mean old guy.
Just continue your thing.
No, I'm good. No. He went too far, too fast. Yeah, he's gonna go. Here, hold on this. It's off right now. I'm gonna go down some more. I'm gonna put it now to the backwash again. I'm gonna do this alternate different cycles. So turn it off, turn it back to the backwash. I do multiples. And then turn it on again. Okay? So about 2-3 cycles. Let it purge it out, clean up. And plus the extra rainwater was what's built up in the pool, so it has room to go.
Water is clean now.
Not yet, give it time. It's cleaning, it's rinsing, it's cleaning,
How
give
many
it some time.
times you rinse?
I do like 3 times. I'll let it go to a full up tank and then I'll take it off again. I'm just gonna watch the texture and see the water level is too.
Yeah, you can see it's much clearer. You didn't know the secret is backwash.
That's backwash. Keep going. We'll give it a good another 30 seconds or so. So it's not as bad as before. Before it used to be multiple. So much dirt build up in it. No much. Since I did this one before I left last week, so it's not so bad. This is clear. The stuff you see debris from the ground and stuff that's stuff on the bottom, the sediments, it's on the bottom there. It's not so bad. So it's working good there. All right. So what I'm gonna do is that's pretty good. So let me go a little bit to the top. So it's working good there.
So
now I'm
backwash, you rinse it again because it's
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah. So I did this is the second backwash. I turn it off. Right. So residual gonna come through. I'm gonna do another rinse. Real quick. Make it short because it's
So
not as
the
dirty as
water
before.
is you're getting from the swimming pool.
Yeah. And so it's not as dirty as before. You know? So there you go. So
Okay,
you
go.
go
Turn
down
it
a
on.
bit.
More.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn it back on. So the rinse style
You're
now.
gonna rinse.
On. So for a short up period now because I see more stuff coming out. So backwash, rinse. So it's not as bad as before. So it's cool. So maybe I might even do a third because it looks kind of clearer than it did before. What do you think?
More.
You want one more? So I'll do a third?
Yeah.
We don't want to see the cloud. We don't want the cloud and haze. So I plan to do that backwash everything and then add some more bleach to it because of the rain from last night. Let it run circle a bit and then you see it runs and then maybe later on we take it
I
in.
wonder if the in-ground swimming pool, they do this?
They have to do some
I don't know
backwashes
if
for
Ellie
clean.
ever did backwashing thing, something like that.
I don't know. Her filter might be different. I don't know.
I
We have a
don't
different
know. That's
filter.
what I'm
We use a
saying.
sand filter. I don't know. Her filter is above ground and
Is
the
it
bottom.
the same or different?
Els, what kind of filter you use, girl?
Is it different filter?
I don't know. They have different filters. Some people have different ones. One you drop in, take out. This one's a sand. I like the sand one better because it's sand. And just sand. Could you imagine just use sand from the beach? Maybe a special treated sand? Sand. Sand can trap bacteria and debris. That's amazing. Simple, beautiful sand. Okay, that's our rinse, right? I'm gonna turn it off. Turn it off. All right, let it go down. I'm gonna switch it to the backwash thing again, one more time. Backwash. Everything. Oh, I forgot to press record. Let it build up. Let it go. It's going there, right? Keep going. Okay, a little bit there, a little bit there. So the water's looking. See before we couldn't see anything. You look again. You're daydreaming. What are you doing?
What?
You want to do something better? You want to be in a
Look
warm
at the
colder place?
butterfly so big.
So look at this. So now you see, you can actually see the pump inside there.
Look, Peppa, put it in the middle.
What? So now it's going up. It's going low.
Okay, put
So you see
more.
going like this. See someone's finished.
Yeah.
So you want to add some more stuff to it quick. So there you go. Backwash. You don't want it to go air hungry. I mean water hungry for too long. So the water's getting clearer.
This is what? You're rinsing?
This is the third one. This is the backwash. I'm gonna go 3 of each. 1, 2, 3. So the water looking clearer coming out now than before. Can you see this one? Okay. So I'm going between that one, this one. So off the pump, put it to backwash. Then you see the rinse on the other side. And at the same time, I'm gonna show you something also. I'll tell you. On the same time, there's a little glass on the side here, right? With the water spinning around, right? The water here, when it spins, let me see. You can leave it for 3 seconds. I'll show you real quick. Do you want to hold the water? Hold the water hose way. Just put your hand on it. Just the hose from flicking up. Well, now just leave it. It's okay. Just leave it for a while. If it spill out, it's okay. A little bit can't hurt. Come, leave it. Let me show you. Leave it. Let's show you. Don't worry. Let it spill out. I'll show you. Just to show you. I'll show you. Don't worry. Hold on. She said no. It's like a snake. You guys are scared. I give you good shoes. And for you, look. Yes. It's okay. I can't meet him today. Sorry. So, hold it in there. Leave it there for a while. Oh, sorry. I'm all mansplaining in here. See your face? Oh, you're shaking your head. Like I'm with a cop. So what we're gonna do? Your head is going low. Look on the side here, right? This thing is spinning. This last valve. As the water spins, it's gonna keep this so clear and clearer. So I'm gonna turn it off because that.
There's
Yeah.
water here?
Yeah. Well, it's a clean. That was a backwash, right? So I'm gonna go to another rinse. That was a backwash or rinse we just did. Okay, let's do. I think it's a rinse.
Here.
Okay. Yeah, the thing. Yeah, that one is fighting. See, the snake is fighting, and Amy's running. Amy's running, and the thing is fighting. The water's on the floor, and Amy's running. Where are you running to go? Get it in there. it's like a big snake. Get the snake. You gotta get the other cat. So make this thing straight. Look at her face. See her face? Scared in the back there, boy. Running like the cop was telling me when the cop came, she ran. Yeah, come here, get the umbrella, get the heat stroke, and they tell me you're making me fall past out of Florida. Okay? Hold it for a second. This thing is gonna flick around. Once you hold it, it's not gonna be too bad after.
What?
See?
I'm holding it.
Yeah, it's okay. Ran, didn't you? No, I saw you. Whoa. Okay, fine. Okay, hold it there, right? Hold it there. I'm gonna go back here with me. Keep an eye on that one. Okay, gonna turn it up again one more time. Gonna put it through one more final rinse. Press down, lift around. You gotta have fun with this stuff. Have fun. Again, consult the professionals. The professionals, you know, the ones who teach us to teach. You know, hold on. I'm trying to make a moment here. I'm trying to tell it happen. Okay, and then you know they'll tell you better. So water bay pools is good, or Leslie's. I'm gonna turn it back on to rinse it now. I'm doing a final rinse. It's like washing out the sand. Keep an eye on that one. Left with the cop. See? Let me zoom back a little bit. I can't go back a little bit. Let me see the whole picture. She's running from the picture. One is guarding from the water because she ain't got in the boots. Okay, now pause. You see that? Here the water's thing in this. Look at this. You see this? So the water's going too low now. See? It's going too low. So I'm gonna shut this off because I have this thing on in the meantime. So let me turn it off. So that's something. He said, "Come here, come." Okay, here's something. Let me show you something. Let me show you what I forgot to do. Come. It's done. We're done with it now. We're just gonna let the water pump out and thing. Let me show you this. I'm gonna finish up the water here. What I do, I'll take it. I'll keep it off. I'll turn it upright like this. Hey, bud. These guys don't scare nobody. I'll tilt the water to the side. You hold it for me a second, please. A lot of hands in this. See, I can't do it myself. I'll tilt it to the side to give it the extra water, so I'll put it to the sun. Get a lot more water in here.
You're done? You're done pumping
You
it?
did it to me. That's right. No, almost. I want to get more water
So
on
why
it.
you have to do that?
Hold it. I want to get the water. I want to get the rest of the water out. 1 second. I'm
I mean,
finger there.
it's done
So I use a
already.
finger pinch, right? I ain't no big guy over here. See, but you see the water here is not good. I want to pump it more. Nice, right? It needs a good water to start. It's not enough, so I'm just gonna top the water out.
Done?
Yeah, we're done with the stuff. Okay, we're done with the stuff now, but I don't pour the water on the floor. It's not enough. It's not that you need a good head start of water. If it's not inflating, he's just sucking the water there. Sometimes it needs a reset. Is this 1 second? There's not going enough pressure, so it's not going through. It's done. It needs more. It needs a bulk of water. So I have to trick it sometimes to put in like a big bucket of water. I'm thinking, and so on. That's not as hot. So don't bother. Don't bother. So go unplug it instead. We're gonna take it out. Unplug it from back here. So we're pretty much done with the process. Now we just take everything back. So unplug it. And unplug from here. Look. Unplug from the main receptacle, not back here. Plug to this. From these two pieces, okay? Not the coins, not the cord itself. The shit up there, get tear and torn eventually. All the plug for the main head itself. Okay? Take it out. Make sure not in any water. Somebody gets Friday barbecue. See that got an 11 color. Then this part we're gonna fix up. So this part will dump and stuff later on. I'm gonna drain the water back out and clean it out. So the main thing is to give it a clean. So now we're gonna go here now. Come on a second. Come. You can leave the umbrella on the floor.
Okay.
Leave it on the floor a second. Come to here. So now what we're gonna do is everything. Oh, let me tell when she comes. Mom Zoe. So pretty much what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it now, lift it back here. So now that we finish that, so now that we
Would you like to offer?
Hey, Google boy. Google boy, I'm trying to make a video. Keep it natural as it is, boy. Call keep it real for real. Google boy, come. So now we finished that. Now we're gonna put it back to the. Hold on, my friend. I'm making a video here.
We'll talk about later.
Make a video. Everybody wants to say something at the same time. Easy being me. So now, what you're gonna do now? When you finish with everything, you want to go back to the filter position. When you're done, press it, put it to filter. So press it down and return the filter with the pump off. Bring it to filter. That's gonna be now in line now. This is the pump into the sand. Well, it's low because the water's off. I turn it off. So only when it's on, you'll see the water circling through. Right now it's off, so nothing's gonna be going through here. Okay? So now it's gonna go to the sand, clean up, and get pumped out.
So there's a sand inside?
Yeah. A big balance of sand in here. All sand. Okay? This sign says this filter operates under high pressure. Okay. Air can enter the system and become pressurized when any part of the filtration system is serviced or air has overall been allowed to enter. Pressurized air can cause the lid to separate, which can result in severe injury, death, and for real, and property damage. So avoid this potential hazard. Follow the instructions exactly. For free instructions, call this number 1-800-831-7133. So in other words, don't just, I think he says here, don't just think and put your face right here. Be careful. That's why you don't want the pressure to go too high. 20, 25, he told me to make something. I guess it can burst and pop out. So don't want that to happen. But what I need
How that it happened to have the high pressure?
all the stuff builds up inside of it. It's just air in there on the water. I don't know the full details of it. That's a lot of physics, I'm guessing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, so now it's on, but we had her come here. Sorry, I want to say come here, please. Come here. Everything is please, be nice, people, please, is good. Because here has we have the cleaner on, we call the Barracuda on. The water level is not high enough, because now I did this stuff. The water mark is really low now. So I can't use this one anymore because it sucks water from the top, meaning to do the thing, to do the pressure. So I'm gonna turn it off. I'm blowing sweat, not spit, that's sweat. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off and put back in a regular skimmer before. And we'll wait till the rain comes in. One more water adds it to put the cleaner
You're
back.
not gonna vacuum anymore?
No, because the water level is too low now. We dumped a lot of water. That's about 200-300 gallons of water you dumped out there.
You're not going to add?
No, the rain's gonna add it. Free.
But it needs to vacuum.
It's okay, but it'll be back. No, look, it's not that bad now. There's only a couple spots left. It'll be vacuum. Let the water come out. If we really see really getting bad, we'll take it. But look, if you look around, only a few pockets here and there. And he's been on for a couple hours already. At least an hour and a half, right?
No, I don't think it's one.
No, but I'm not gonna add water to it. Then you add water to it. Then when the rain comes, it adds even more water. Then you gotta pump it out.
It's because of the heat, it will evaporate.
But not always. If you're gonna go to a hot spell, one thing. But these are good questions. If you're gonna go to a hot spell, you may evaporate. But how fast you evaporate, I don't know. When I left, you went down one screw hole, maybe like 2 inches. You went 2 to 3 inches down. That's about a week. That's because you said maybe no rain, but then it could also be worse. So I say give it a list a day or two. The scrubber, the thing that's there, the when the water's filtering, it sucks water from the bottom and the top already, and it pulls some stuff out. So some will get there. If you have like one of those pool brush or something, you can always brush the debris skin aside here next to the holes inside of it there, and then they'll suck it through the system in the meantime and then get it out, get it in the filter. So it's like I know what you know. I want to do the suction in the meantime, but because I don't have enough water pressure, and it depends on the water pressure from the top in particular, I'm gonna wait on that until after. Because when you see here, when it starts.
Why is it that you need to have that water level in there? It's not that low. That you cannot vacuum it. Why it hasn't? The vacuum is not going to work.
It needs the pressure because remember, to in this system, we have it shut off at the bottom, so it's not taken from both of them. It's taken from the bottom. To build up enough pressure, it wants to. That's what we're told from the manufacturer. You need to shut off one side to let all the what the pump is pulling gets pulled through the vacuum system. So if you have it from the bottom one, the connection is only to the top. So when you put it to the top, if you have it here, right, like this, you put the suction only goes on top here. I cannot get any pressure because this is gonna be shut off, right? If you do like this, if you like.
No, that's not my question. My question is why is the water is still high though? It's only a few inches low from the level, and why you cannot vacuum?
Because it needs a certain amount of water to be inside. This is pulling a lot of water. He needs to have a certain amount of water going through the system.
So now this is less?
This is too low now.
Oh.
So if it's too low from that, the vacuum, the suction here at the bottom, is not getting enough volume of water to not to give into the pool. So when it's higher, it's fine. When it's low, it's low. So you want to get the level here? Good question. You want to get the level to be at least here, between here. The higher the better. At least between these two screws. But it's about 2 inches away from the screws. You see here, the watermark went down when we were here just now. Went down to like 1 screw, 1 inch, 1 is plus. That's like hundreds of gallons just to do that. So but the water's clearer than it was before. And there's some little pockets, maybe a little pockets of dirt to see. I don't see that much already. It's like it took a lot already. I don't see that many dirt now. I don't see any dirt now. Maybe over there. But we'll get to it eventually. So we'll put it back again once the water. If another rain spell happens, like yesterday, I didn't think it was gonna rain yesterday. And then it rained the day before. I didn't know it was gonna rain again. So if it rained again, then it's good. But I'm gonna put bleach now for the rain last night until in lieu of rain that might come later on. Okay? And we'll see. If it doesn't come, then we just go back to and maybe add water and then do the filter. But for now, I'm gonna let God do his special thing. Thank you. Okay? And the thing is, see the top is doing this to work. It's trapping all the debris that would normally be in the pool. So all the stuff here, and we're like, no. See the stuff here?
Yeah, it's too much.
But that was gonna go in the pool.
I know.
So imagine if they're cleaning it all the time. So it may cost a lot, a big penny to do this stuff. Cost this costs about 19, almost 20,000 to do that top part. 25, about 19,000 to do the top part by itself. It's aluminum and the other part and the fiberglass and everything.
Look on the spider web there.
Yeah, I'm gonna blast this thing. I gotta blast them all. I'm gonna clean this whole thing off eventually. But that stops all the pine things that fall inside here, which then goes in the system and clogs it, which messes up this thing. So you'll be working extra hard by having this here. So a pool is not just a pool; it's the other stuff to keep it clean and the other stuff. And I'm just learning. It's a lot of work when you do these things. But again, it's also good exercise because you're in the hot sun. But we're trying to help you. Maybe share it with the sun, the umbrella.
Get your umbrella.
I'm sure they're roasting. As you were saying, you see here, if for instance, when you come out there and you sweat and stuff, you do good. You clean the pores and everything is good. So the pool is getting there. It's getting there. So now I'm gonna put it back on now. I shifted the water from the bottom level to the top. But I see that even this way, I cannot even put it to the middle way. So this one is one of those interesting ones where you have to turn it. So the top one is way off. Can I see it in this? Okay, so I have to turn it to the middle. I will turn to the middle to be like both areas, but because the water is so low over here, there's not enough water gets suctioned into the pump. And if you see bubbles in this pump when it goes, right? Let me show you something. Can you turn the pump on for me and flick it on, please? Let me show you. You see this? You see sucking water here? Let me put the skimmer back. Also, 1 second. Let's talk. See this? You see the sound it's making? It's sucking so much over here, right? But look what happened here. There's a lot of bubbles here. It's in the middle. No, I'm showing you. No, look, it's in the middle right now. See right here? Look right here, it's in the middle. Right? Right, the middle means it's getting water from both top and bottom. Right? So if this, what he told us before, if you get rid of all the bubbles, it's good. If you can't get rid of all the bubbles, then you need to put it where you put water from one. So the bubbles kind of going away a little bit, but it may still be there. See, there's all these pockets of air inside here. These little bubbles here, you gotta get rid of that. So if you do this, it's not enough water still, not enough water volume in here. That's what he said. Make sure that, you see, when you hear the sound, it still needs more. So he said to avoid that.
No,
See this?
you are doing the filter.
No, it's filtering, but I need water to give the water to the filter. But it's right now it's in a position where it's drawing from both top and bottom. If it's drawing from top and bottom, it's one thing, but I shouldn't be hearing the sucking sound. I mean, it's not enough. You see, so you still have bubbles in it. You don't want bubbles. So what I do, I'll go here, loosen this screw, loosen this one here, right? Turn this now.
It's not gonna
it's jammed. It's a locking screw. Yeah. So turn it there now, so that now no water comes from the top. All the water comes from the bottom. So the water is heavy and a big volume of water is there. Now it goes to the bottom. Look at the water. Look at the thing now. The time goes on. The bubbles have to disappear. Keep watching.
So that's the right way.
Yeah. When you have low water volume on top. Ideally, you need to have the water to be in both top and bottom to be enough. But the water, no, but you said after a while you get to see it. You guys have been doing other stuff in the meantime. You have to see. Where is Daddy? Outside in the back, doing what? Trying to fix and trying to work this, make this thing work. See the bubbles are gone now. You want to make sure it's completely full. So now the pump is happy. This is happy. It's working. It'd be nice to get water from both ends, but until the water level goes up, I'll use one for now. That's the nice thing about this option, in case, you know. Some pumps are designed, I think they have some of them might have just one system where it pulls from both top and bottom.
I guess we can do
so I'm gonna shut this one. So now look. Now that I put it in that position, I'm gonna lock it back now. Tighten it back up. See, it says close. See, it says close. The symbol, close. See, L-O-S-E-D. That's closed. So whichever way this arrow faces is closed. So now the water's open to the bottom and going here. So the water comes in, bottom goes here, straight. Nothing's coming from the top because this is closed. So whatever is blocked. That then gives me enough water to be stuck from the bottom, builds up enough pressure. No bubbles inside here. No sucking sound. You're good to go. Later on, like if you need to add some pool supply, some stuff, I'm gonna have to add something that we. Or sometimes I put it there too if I can't get none inside here.
Oh, you put it there too?
If I can get here's where they say to put it, but if I can't get none here, this is my own thing. You know. If I can't get it to go here because of low water volume, thankfully they gave us two filter systems here. One for the top, one for the bottom here. This is the bottom ones mainly. I'll put it in the I'll pour it out here and pour it in the bottom one here real quick. See if I can't get it there. That then goes to the filter. Okay? So now the water's going filtered out. See the water's coming out here? See, let me let you go inside. Come. It's a steady stream of water now. And you see the water flowing. Yeah. What one guy told me, if you went there and you see, like if you say you don't know if your pool filter is bad or if it's good, you don't know the condition of it. He said the water would be kind of sputtering. When it comes out, it'd be like, it wouldn't be like a steady stream. Here, if you put your hand there, it's a steady flow of water blowing in your hand. See the water flow, the continuous flow, steady. That means the filter is clean. You go here also, come. You asked about the water in the circle in the ball. Come here. You want to see 2 amps? Come. Because you guys want to see one day you can get a pool or something. Didn't know. Yeah. Get any water in this thing? Does it spinning? The water's here. Because you're not using the system now. This seems to be only when you need to filter or the rinse it out, you'll see it. Right now we're just filtering. So when you need to rinse or backwash, you see the thing spinning to give you an idea what the condition of the water that's coming out of it is. Right? We left it clear from what last time we saw it. That's cool. Let's look at the pressure on the side there. Right? So you can do this one like this. Top. Oop, 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 oop. You're getting all the bloopers here. That's my night light. I open it here on the side. See on the side here? You can look on the side here. On the side here. That's the angle. You see the pressure in there?
So now is it almost the same or more?
And the pressure here is about this. The pressure here now is about what? It's about, see this in the camera? It's about, so the middle one is 15, yes, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so 15. So it's not low before and say, oh, it's clean, is everything good? But when they clean the filter out, there's stuff already in there. So it's okay, it's okay. I'm just doing it, like, you know, he didn't get to the recommended time when he said to do it now. But because we know we've been trying to get it cleaner and clean up faster, what's that? Oh, serious, girls, give me the umbrella. Because we've been trying to clean out, get the pool clean out fast, and all the debris and the haze has been there. Remember, it's always hazy blue. So I've been using more frequent backwashes to clean out the filter faster and faster. Every time I add the chemical to kill the bacteria, I want to clean out faster.
That answers the questions before that the water doesn't clears out because we don't backwash.
Quite possible. It was because I was doing rinses but not backwashing. I was rinsing the filter, but it's a different mechanism than backwash. So not because of that. No, so that's before we put the ozone system.
Thank you, Franz.
So before we put the ozone system, I was doing the rinsing. I did some backwash, but not as often because the pressure wasn't so high. But it was like, do a backwash often. I was like, oh, I didn't realize how significant the backwash was. So a backwash is very important to clean the whole system out. It's like purging the system out. It's like a laxative for, I'm guessing, a laxative for the system. Make it easy. A laxative, and you got to replenish with good supply. You know, not probiotics, all that good stuff now. Getting all food stuff. Forget it. Keep it to the pool. Okay, people. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I hope this was helpful to you guys. So main thing, do recommended backwashes and rinses as scheduled if you have a pool. This is above ground. You guys may have a different version, but follow your manufacturer's recommendations. If by chance you see a pool clouding up and hazing and stuff like that, talk to the pool people. I'm just one guy, and I'm trying to figure stuff out here and trying to save money. Tight with the money, right? But at the same time, I'm learning from them. They give me instructions how to make it work and how not to make it work. Because I was going to dump the water. I'm thinking again, but I dumped the water numerous times already. And I'm like, oh, she said, no, I'm going to make sure. She said, this can get back to how it is. I'm like, you're going to save the water? She said, yeah. How are you going to save the water? She said, I'm going to save the water. I'm like, okay. She said, add the chemicals. And I don't like adding chemicals. That's the point of getting this pool done was not add chemicals, the bleach and all that stuff, the chlorine. But she said you need to do that still to get it how it was. And if you remember in chemistry, that's why it's good to stay in school. Your chemicals will neutralize itself when you put them in the right mixture, and concentrations. So that's what we're using chemistry here from what the pool store is recommending. So we'll bring the water for get sampled and check it out, and then they tell us what to do, and then we go from that and see. So far the ozone system is off because I don't think it's working, and we're gonna work on a refund.
That's the only hose to work the ozone. That's one hose like that.
Yeah, he said it's sufficient. The ozone's supposed to work there to here. If you didn't see the previous video, it's supposed to come here. It's supposed to work to this system. Maybe I have it. Let's set it. It's supposed to work here. Water. It's supposed to work here. So normally the water comes from there, comes through here. The way the ozone system is supposed to work, it's supposed to, from what he told us to do. This is that silver copper ionizer. It's supposed to come to here. I would normally change the water flow here, restrict it, right? I'll restrict it here, and then put it to here. Just algae in there. Look. So normally it'd be like this. I'll do this, right? Normally it'd be like ozone. I'll turn like this. Let me see. Open it up, one channel. Open it up, one channel. And then restrict the flow here a bit to be like this. So when you see the water in the baffle starts to move, it go like this now. Turn it to a certain point, you get the water to move. Hear the water sound changes. It's supposed to change. So I put it to the arrow way so to be roughly. And you see the making bubbles. So move the umbrella a bit to get sunlight. It'd be like this, flowing through. And then it's here. It would see it would suck water from here. It would suck the ozone system from the line. Here's this extra water built up in here. It would suck from there, pumping out into here, suck it out. But I don't think it's enough ozone to get the volume of what I need.
I don't think so.
So he's saying it could work. So I'm like, no, it doesn't work. I'm like, it's not working because when it leaves it by itself, it kills the bleach. So the ozone's off now. So I'm not worried about it. So the ozone's off. The ozone eats up the bleach under the stuff in this. So I'm like, it's killing the chemicals, but it's not working itself. So I'm like, okay, let's see. So. And even though it's dripping, I know it's dripping. I just want to make sure I just want to do the system and then I need to take it out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put it back how it's supposed to be because I'm not using it. I'm going to unrestrict it, put it back free flow. It's like a valve inside like this, right? It closes closed position. So what I was doing was remember how you did in the respiratory, the venturi? He said it would be like this. You go through here, the water block can't go through here. It come through here. Something in my back? Yeah. You go through here, right? Come to here. You see here it gets narrowed. See the narrow like venturi?
Oh.
See the arrow, directional arrow? It gets narrowed, come through here. Picks up speed. See how venturi comes to be from the venti mass? Yeah. And this is respiratory. It comes to but notice you want to restrict the flow, so it picks up speed faster out, and then it goes through here. How we then train? So we then train air. If you take it off, you feel a sucking feeling in your finger. Let me see. Let me see. And hold for me a second. Let me take it off like this. You see, here's something. But yeah, when the water coming in quickly, yeah. Put your hand, put your finger here. It's supposed to suck in. Come, you hear the sound? Come and hear the sound. Come closer.
It suck what? The air? Huh? It suck the air?
So it's supposed to suck the ozone from this. Ozone being pumped to get sucked into here, mixed with the thing, but it's not enough. It's insufficient. So he said, is it working? So when you see it, so if it's like this, wide open, you get water spewing out. Right? But you put it at a certain point, right? You put a certain point in time. No, don't do that, boy. Certain point in time whereby you want to make it suck by bypassing it. You make the water speed up here. So narrow the channel. So now we get from spoon or peeing to sucking.
What if you make it like really here?
If you do this completely block it, all the water goes to here. It suck harder, but then it's like if you go to all the water go to here, it really restricts it. But then the ionizer can't work in the water. So I need it to kill. So this could be here, I guess it could be here. Here as well prefer it. But we didn't have enough space, we couldn't get the bridge there. But no, the same thing, the water, so some of water gonna go here, and the measurement still came out to the same of copper. You know? water still, the measurement still came out good in the measure. It should be 0.3 to 0.3 to 0.5. He said 0.3 to 0.4.
Copper now is zero.
No, it's actually worked good. It's actually good. It's actually 0.4. It's actually in a good range. So I'm gonna open it back up fully. All right. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shut this off. I'm open it fully and shut these back off. Okay. Almost some old water might come out here. The old water. So it's off now. But the old water might come out there.
This is not going to?
Yeah, because now I'm putting it back some. So this is a shut off valve.
Oh, so
see?
This is
it's open, it goes in here.
Wait, that's just going to this now?
Yeah. Straight flow. For least resistance. You know, like physics, things take the path of least resistance.
This is the only thing for the ozone to work that's more home.
With the machine. Well, the only way to add it, like a condenser from what the ozone is giving out. But it's like, I need more volume, more ozone to go into this than just that. Somehow it's not working, it's not giving enough. So I said, okay. And I just put the cover on to keep the thing cool so it doesn't, you know, the sun makes everything crack and get hot and bleaches it. I just cover it up so it doesn't get cracked by the sun to keep it cooler. A big enclosure would be nice, but I don't have that.
Followed it?
Yeah, this is the sealing glues. Okay, and this is covered back up here. So that's it. So we'll learn a little bit as we can. So the ozone system right now is not working, and I'm gonna talk to the guy. I think it's refund needs to be done. Gotta work on that, okay? So thank you guys for helping us do this. Now I gotta put everything back, unthing this stuff, unthing the hose and put it back, and go from there. This is just to keep it cool. Okay? I'm gonna cover this back. Okay? We'll catch up again. And hopefully you'll see the next part of it. So now I'm gonna add some bleach to the water. The bleach should kind of make it kind of thick. I was cleaning up the whole thing, put more bleach because the rain went last night, diluted it. And plus we're gonna get more water again, and it's like in the rain again. So I'm gonna add more bleach in the meantime. Then take a sample some point later on. I'll just cover it up.